Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Aimed beyond the defence. Bristol have it back.
Oh, shooting chance! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. Rummenigge really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's running through.
Oh, really well played.
Driving through the middle. He's had a shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Mbappe. Could be danger here. And Messi! Just off target.
Costa-Curta was in no mood for any of that.
Mbappe is having a shot!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bristol with the corner, they're first.
Terrific header! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of...
And the finish! That is just brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pele.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Could move up a gear here. That's rather hopeful.
Cannavaro.
Gilberto Silva. Beckenbauer. Gilberto Silva. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe.
And he cuts out the supply.
That's a promising position. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Pele. He's got away.
Well,
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Hello attendees,
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Number 3.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. India.
Really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Rijkaard
Is the team's great visionary. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Substitutions taking place.
Neymar attempts a clearance. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. Bristol appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. And they've been given a corner. India have their second corner now.
Up he goes! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We have ourselves a real game here. Gets his head on it! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Rummenigge has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Beckenbauer cuts it out. Now it's Owen. And it's Ronaldinho. Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
India have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Good reason for optimism here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Oh, well played, well played.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. 4 extra minutes added on. Cafu. And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the...
There's the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Donatoni, and he's managed to get free. Oh, well played. There's a searching pass. Cristiano Ronaldo! Rummenigge. India yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti. And it's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Out to the left it goes. Donatoni. Donatoni plays it in. Saliba tries to clear. Oh, he's been caught now. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Lovely feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now the ball in. And that has been knocked clear. And he's had a hit! It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive. Chance! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
No, no way through. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Ronaldinho, he's shifting through the gears here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And this an opportunity to pull level. Ronaldinho! He went for the curler. Beckenbauer gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Pelé. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho.
There will be 1 minute added time.
De Bruyne. Donatoni. Canova. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Gilberto Silva deals with that comfortably. Mateus.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Big header! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona.
And the finish!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Cannavaro. Gilberto Silva. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Oh, this is a terrific run. Referee has just said play on. Bellingham. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Short changes him with that pass. Looking to play him in. It's a really well-measured ball. That is lovely. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Quality ball. Oh, cracking ball. Ronaldinho. Mateus. Mateus. Aimed beyond the defence.
India really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Nuno Mendes. Pele. And it's Mendes. And it's Ronaldinho. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now, can they get him away? Pings it across. And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Beckham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's rather hopeful.
Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Beckenbauer. Looking to play him in. Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. India have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. He might be in here, and a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Knocks it into space. He's beaten the last man, and he's searching through. Can he finish? He's scored! The breakthrough strike! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Beckenbauer, Pelé. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here. It's Ronaldinho! Quite brilliant! Ronaldinho! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
India are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Gilberto Silva, and the counter is on. Mendes has it in a wide position. He's in a... There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Ronaldinho. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Cannavaro. Now Saliba.
There will be 3 minutes.
Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
India clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
India in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the...
And he shoots!
Well, now,
That's another chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are cruising away!
some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
A case now of complete control.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckham.
India are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. And it's Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. Chiellini. Beckenbauer. Spread neatly. Nuno Mendes. Crosses it in. He's got tall.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he got himself into a great position.
Oh, what a climb!
Keeper's got his work done. That's really well cleared. Foot in. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's burst through. Cafu deals with that comfortably. Cafu is there to clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's fabulous.
There's the shot! He scored!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So is this the start of a comeback?
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries to play it through. He has found the way through. Oh, what has happened here?
He's had a shot!
Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Punched away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. India are looking to go forward now. Nuno Mendes. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to...
Big chance!
Corner number 3 coming up.
Batistuta!
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Nuno Mendes is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. That is good strength.
Has been indicated.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in here. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Schmeichel will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And that will be the final act. India can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Cole claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. It's McManaman. Oh, and he's let fly! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Rummenigge. And he's lost his man here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Cruyff. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chiellini gets it away, has a shot! Oh my word, that is quite something! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
I doubt very much that... And he shoots! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Koeman. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Looking for the run. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Beckenbauer. Koeman. Cannavaro. And Mateus. Totti does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That's a good ball. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. India really could have done without this. Dealing with the pressure. Oh, he's missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Looking for options for movement. Now there's a fine ball. Poor, robust challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pele. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Totti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Totti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's the keeper's ball. Out to the right. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He is just caressing the ball. He gets big. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rui Costa. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Shot could be on. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
There will be 1 minute
He's quick
added
to get it
time.
clear again. Can he get it through? No, it's come to nothing. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Just a quick announcement.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
CCTV
Well, I don't
is
think
now in
either side will have
operation for
too
your
much
safety.
to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
India are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 11, Johan Cruyff. Number 22, Francesco Totti. Number
India
20,
get the ball rolling in the second half.
Ronaldo. Coming on the field, number 18, Mbappe. Number 10,
Ronaldinho
Neymar.
going face-to-face with his great
14,
rival.
Osimhen. Substitutions taking place.
Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Osimhen. Son Heung-min gets over and intercepts. India do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Chiellini. McManaman. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Son Heung-min. Now it's Pele. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's a promising position. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Osimhen looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Ronaldinho. Son Heung-min. applies the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that's gone loose. Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Howson is the team's great visionary, and he's managed to get free. He's tried one! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tele going face-to-face with his great rival, Neymar. And he was quick to react. Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Son Heung-min has it out. It's Son Heung-min against the crossbar. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he has been fouled there. He's through, now is he in? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he goes cross-field. It's McManaman. Oh, that's fabulous. McManaman. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tries to pass it through. Son Heung-min. Oh, lovely bit of skill. No foul, says the referee. Decent progress down the left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Security staff for each block.
So 90
Please
minutes couldn't
report to the
produce a
staff
winner,
room immediately.
and we have extra time.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 8, Son Heung-min. Number 17, Messi.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Coming on the field, Number 21.
Howson
Van
makes the
Nistelrooy.
interception.
Number 27.
Serginho.
Serginho. Number 13. Rafinha. Substitution.
McManaman. Sané. Sané will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ah, such a clever touch. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. McManaman is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Howson gets it away. Oh, nice touch. Shot, surely! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Mateus. And he's forced to go back. Played through into space. Mendes calmly anticipates. And it's Serginho. That's a decent clearance. It's their second corner of the game. He's got tall. Ball driven towards the far post. It's run loose here. He is through here. He's had it taken off him. Half-time, extra time.
With a quick request for support.
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution in progress.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Del Piero. Serginho gets rid without sophistication. And he's managed to gift it back. Osimhen. Son Heung-min. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's definitely not his best. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Howson. Mbappe. Now Howson. The ball has bounced loose now.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Cannavaro chooses to go crossfield. And it's Sané.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Serginho. Serginho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Today, please have your entry tickets.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square, some weary legs out there, so who has it left in them to take a penalty? So now 5 brave individuals must step forward. Mbappe first in line. And he has done his bit.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Puskás is the next man in the spotlight.
Yeah, good pen that. He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Del Piero is the second man to step up for his team.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Rafinha is the third man to step forward. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
The third man in the queue. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Belted right down the middle.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Sane comes up, their fourth taker. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? That's it! It is done! India fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action.
Commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients for a
today's match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, we're underway.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think that's right. And he was able to do that because of his great physicality to go with that wonderful technique. Who would have thought at the time that he would start a global trend, one that's become a standard now in leagues all around the world?
Trailblazer.
Absolutely.
Looking for options for movement. Pele. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gilberto Silva. And he's lost his man here. Shoots! And it's a goal!
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And that is expertly dealt with. Probing pass.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Stood up well to him there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Threads one in, and that's a good ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, just skips past his man. Rummenigge! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Is number 8.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rodri. For Messi. Tries to pass it through. And this is Son Heung-min. Rodri on a strong run down the right. Howson.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And this is McManaman. And he's managed to get free. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Might want to be careful there.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's picked it up out wide. And the shot! He scores! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum...
Chance for a shot! No mistake! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 8.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Knocks it into space. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Cannavaro tries to play it through. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Ronaldinho. And they can counter here. Pelé. Can he get away here? And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
It's a good 30-35 yards out, this.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Gilberto Silva. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cross to the back post. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. House. And the first 45 minutes are up. India are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
As it's time to announce today's
What a
winning
good
lottery
half.
numbers.
They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 13, Rafinha. Number 21, Van Nistelrooy.
The second half then,
Coming on
just
the
getting
field,
going.
Number 18, Mbappe. Number 20, Cristiano
Lovely
Ronaldo.
pass, but can he get that?
Substitutions taking
Oh, good
place.
spread. Lovely feet. Son Heung-min. And it's Rodri. Now, he's got space here. Nicely worked. Decent chance! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Goal!
How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Goes for a shot! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
We have ourselves chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. He's made sure that's not getting through. Beckenbauer powering forward here. Almost an hour gone. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a cute ball. Messi. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 17.
Now some
Messi.
movement on the bench, and we are
Number
going to see a
22,
change.
Francesco Totti, number 8.
Rodri proves too strong.
Coming on the field,
Cafu.
number 11, Johan Cruyff. Number
Oh, he's
10,
defended very well
Neymar.
against those tricky
Number
feet.
27,
Beckenbauer
Serginho.
did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Ronaldinho! Has there ever been the like? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And they get themselves in
The goal
front.
scorer after 66
A true
minutes is
beauty of a goal, so
number 5,
brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
India take the lead. And it's Neymar.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Picked up,
And a chance!
he's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Paris Saint-Germain on the spot for parity.
And he scores! Back in business!
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
After 71 minutes is number 20, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
This has become one superb game of football.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to...
He's given it away. India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions.
Header! Sticks it away! And again they hit the front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And this is Neymar, brilliantly cut out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chiellini. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, nicely intercepted. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he's in here. India can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. Now it's Pelé. Serginho. That is ended up in no man's land. Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking for the run. Cruyff. That could spell trouble. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking. Nicely weighted ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there. Ronaldinho. He has found the way through. Can he finish? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And he's being shifted off it. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rummenigge is herring after that one. Oh, played right into his path. And that was very necessary.
And that's it.
What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame
Please
anybody
join
had to
me
lose.